All right, what's going on? You are tuned in with 2FootTalk. I am Anthony Chopa. They call me Young Leg. Bond told me I can be there at 9. So I said, fuck that. And I was like, you know what? USA versus Mexico. So I had to go get the boy, Cheska, Francisco VCP on Twitter. You know,
What's going on?
I love that he wore the Real Madrid, he's got the Real Madrid behind him, but he's rocking the Mexico jersey. So, like, he knows he's not going to get it too easy from me. I appreciate the effort. Cheska, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling. A little pissed off still from yesterday, but what are you gonna do? We got the Gold Cup to win. So
Oh, yeah, that damn Gold Cup, man. Is it a little fucked up that like we can't like maybe slide into Copa America? Like they almost had us host it when they had to switch the venue of it.
oh, I know, right? Yeah, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, a little fucked up. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. So this is going to be a little bit heartbreaking for you. We are going to talk some USA versus Mexico. We're obviously going to recap it as USA captured the first ever CONCACAF Nations League title. Nobody else has won it, so I'm not saying we're better than everyone else because we have one. Nobody else does, but it's out there. I'm just saying.
It's out there.
So honestly, this game, the thing that made me happy for this game, because I low-key, everyone's like talking about how great of a game it was. I was watching the fight at the same time, so like I was obviously not as focused, but like the game is just like when you watch enough soccer, like you get these games every week. So to me, I did love how everyone was like kind of like experiencing it, and they're like, wow, this is the craziest game we've ever seen. Like I'm glad that it was USA and we ended up winning in the final, so America could like care about soccer again without it being the World Cup for a second. But to me, I watched way more El Clásicos. It made me way more nervous. The only thing that made me extremely nervous was when Zach Steffen went down. But other than that, I thought it was an extremely ugly first half that they were lucky to not be kind of dealt with by Mexico. They had a goal taken back, and they're kind of dominating everything, in my opinion. We couldn't even find any of our forwards. Second half starts, completely different game. Cheska, how are you feeling after the first half?
Well, after the first half, I was feeling pretty good. I was a little confused with the goal that got taken away from Mexico with the offside
Oh no, he was
call.
definitely offside. He was 100% offside.
How the ref went and like looked at it, like I don't know, that just threw me off. Like I was like, where are the lines at? Like I don't know why it was up to the ref.
The only reason I'm saying that is because this day and age, I watched Benzema point forward where he wanted the ball and they called his hand offside. So once I saw his fucking toenail offside, I was like, yep, take that shit right back. That's like, thanks, VAR. Do your job. You've been doing this against me all year. Help me the fuck out. I think his big toe was offside because Weston McKennie was very close and they low-key didn't talk about it. And I'm with Cheska. There was no fucking line. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. So I was a little angry about that. I'm already now on the side of VAR, and I don't like it. So I was a little angry about that because that 2-0, I think, going into the going in halftime would have been super clutch for Mexico. But instead, it was 1-0 halftime. And I was not happy with what I was seeing. The 3-back that Mexico had been, Tato Martino has been implementing the last like 2 or 3 games. Before this, like I don't know, I thought it was just kind of experimental. Was going to see if it worked, but I didn't know it was kind of be like he was warming up to it, and that's what he was going to eventually use against the U.S. So I don't know. I don't think I really like that. The game before against Costa Rica, he had different fullbacks, and I don't know. I think they should have just stuck to the 4-2-3-1. To be honest,
I was a little confused by that also, but after I watched that Costa Rica game back where you guys couldn't even put up a goal on them, I didn't know if it was apparently a Keylor Navas masterclass going down or what was happening with your offense. But then when I saw them come out against the United States and score in the first 2 minutes, I was pretty fucking furious.
Yeah.
You can tell there's just a lot of raw talent on USA though. Like you look at the Mark McKenzie who kind of like worked his way into the game after like a couple massive fuck ups in that first half, but he works his way into the game. Kellen Acosta switches to like left back, and honestly, I thought he looked okay at left back compared to in the midfield, which is like why is Eunice or Tyler Adams not there? I have 3 questions about this game that I'm gonna go with for you. Do you want to get the ugly one out of the way now, or do you want to go like over our best and worst players?
Just give me the ugly one.
Okay, so ugly one. Who would you have rather had take that penalty?
Oh man, Chucky Lozano. That would have been my
I
first.
mean, I watched the penalty back and like Guardado, I feel like he scored like some pretty massive goals. That another one right here against the United States is kind of like, okay, this is easy work. Dude takes one of the worst penalties I've ever seen. He honestly barely made it to the line. He kicked it like a
Right.
lollipop, and it looked like he thought about Panenkaing it and like was like, you know what, I probably shouldn't do that. And it was just the most shit penalty I've ever seen. Ethan Havrath, great save, happy for him. Ethan Havrath stands definitely relax a little bit. I watched Zach save 4 of those in a row. But, I mean, like I'm not trying to be a dick because it was a great save and we got the win. But if he would have missed that first thing out of my mouth, Zach would have saved that first
Yeah.
thing.
You have any insider info on Zach Steffen? What happened?
I do. I don't know what's allowed to be shared, but
Okay.
it's all good things. We
Okay.
not as serious as one maybe thought at first is the vibes I'm getting. So
Yeah, I had that once happen to me, because I play goalie, so I feel, when that happens, when you're back there and, you're waiting for your chance and whatnot, sitting on the bench, and then boom, you're in the U.S.-Mexico match, and that happens. So that sucks, So hopefully he's back sooner than later.
yeah, we're hoping for a speedy recovery here. All positive vibes, what I was getting though. So I was honestly contemplating just turning it off because like I had it on my phone and right when I saw that in the chat and I was just like, you got to be kidding me. So I had to find like a quick stream. And I was just like, do I really want to watch this fucking lanky ass kid from Colorado try to fill Zach's shoes and hear everyone online? Like it was literally a lose-lose. Like either this kid chokes it or he wins it, and then I got to deal with the fucking Havrath stands again. God awful. God awful. But
Oh, he's got stands. I didn't even know.
yeah, dude. There's some people for the MLS that are just hardos for the MLS that just hate Zach. And it, like, what was his face? The dude on I think on New England Revolution, he like had like something Taylor maybe. I forget his fucking name already. Who cares? But he had like a couple like he had like 11 good games, and they're like USA starter. Why isn't he? And it was like his first year in the MLS. He's like 28 years old. I was like, dude, what is this guy's story that you're just he's all of a sudden better than the guy on Man City that just played in the Champions League final? Come on now. What are we thinking here? What are we thinking here? But great game, classic game. It always seems to go that way. I love our little rivalry as much as like I feel like Mexico doesn't want us to be the rivalry because we're always just like the ones way behind in the game. Like Mexico's game's always been better than ours over in USA. Like we get results on them, but it's mostly just off of strength, a little bit of luck, a couple of key stars that do their job. But now that like we're finally catching up, like who did you think the best 3 players on the pitch were? Both sides.
For either side?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm probably going to be a little a little biased towards Mexico.
I'm going to be biased anyway.
I could pick one from US. I thought Gio Reyna was probably the best from US. Just being in every the clutch positions, to pick up the scraps, and that goal that he got. But just overall, his positioning, I think, is top class. I would say, like he's got he knows the game and he understands it very well, which is something that not a long young players have. And then as far as Mexico side, I think the best 2 were Jesus Corona, definitely for sure, playing on the left side. Even though I think Chucky Lozano should be playing.
I'll be honest with you, like
he scored the first goal.
Yeah, he did, and it was a nice goal. But like, fuck that dude. He's one of those fucking strikers you hate as a defender because he goes down super easy and he does those little hack moves, which when they're on your team, like, yeah, fucking do that shit. But like when I watch it happen to mine, I was like, I would fucking lay this dude the fuck out.
You didn't see him playing any the Porto games?
Not really. Besides Champions League, not really.
Yeah, well, they had him playing like all on the right side for the whole season, so he's playing on the right wing. But for some of the season, I think their right back was injured, so he was like going in there and pretty much playing anywhere on the right side. But yeah, it's a little weird to see him on the left. So I think because of Uriel Antuna, the other guy on the one who was playing right winger, he's the little skinny motherfucker. I think I don't know. They're trying to fit him in, especially with the.
That could have been like 4 of them, but okay. Like Chucky Lozano would also.
Not Chucky Lozano.
Yeah,
he's buff now. Gattuso made him buff.
He's buff.
But yeah, Corona would be my first one, and then I think I'm just gonna have to give it to the center back Nestor Araujo from Celta Vigo. I think he played a really good game. I think him and not Hector Moreno, but maybe what's the other guy's name? I can't remember. I don't think he got called up for this game, but him and the other guy should be the pairing for the 4-back at the center back. So yeah, Araujo the center back. Those are my 3 picks.
Yeah, plus Gia. So I'm going the opposite way because we won the fucking game. So I don't know how you took 2 good players or whatever. Yeah, you roll. Weston McKennie is my number 1. I think he won player of the tournament too. He's walking around with the big silver ball. It's just kind of like someone tried to tell me he didn't play well either, and I was just like, dude was literally involved in both goals. He scored one and he hit the other one off the post for Gio to get the rebound. Like he was in every single build-up that was any part successful. Weston McKennie was a part of. You can tell just playing at Juventus and like with the caliber players of like Dybala, Ronaldo, Chiesa, all of them. You can tell he's already just kind of waiting for like more people to get there with him. Like that's why you see him combine so well with Pulisic. He combined so well with Reina, Tyler Adams. They just move so smoothly together. Other one, Gio Reyna. I mean, you're right. I thought there were a couple situations. Pulisic did it really even worse, where they were just like, all right, I'm going to make the moment happen. Like, I'm going to go do this. And they're kind of just gunning and just turned the ball over and killed the attack completely. And either of them are playing defense. So that always pissed me off as a defender as well, where you just have one dude that's just playing the opposite type of game that everyone else is trying to do. And then he doesn't have to play any defense, which is the actual hard work. Fuck you, attackers. So Pulisic, thank God he fucking smashed that penalty because he was having a rough go at it. I came out with a theory. I don't know if I said this last night or this morning, but I think that we should never give Pulisic the armband because he plays better with a chip on his shoulder. Like as much as I think Chelsea should start him every fucking game, he plays so much better when he's pissed off coming off the bench. Like, we should never give him the armband. We should give, I think if we gave Gio Reyna the armband, it would make him play fantastic. He'd be like, I can't believe they gave this little bitch version of me. You already took my sloppy seconds at Dortmund. Like, he just gets mad and just balls. Like, I think that's how he would operate. So give the armband to Zach Steffen. If not him, Weston McKennie or John Brooks to fight over it. Relax, Pulisic. Score more goals. Big one, though. Also, iconic photo. I already put it up on our Instagram at The Wild Productions. It's just him, and it says parental advisory, and it's just him shushing the Mexico crowd. And let's just be honest, just me and you here. El Tri fans, pieces of shit. They remind me of Liverpool fans. And as what I have so many friends that we always we banter, we chat shit, and then it's just like, dude, what's good with you guys? You're throwing shit at your own fucking players.
I was gonna say you never had anybody toss a drink at you,
dude. You're fucking the whole game. They literally, I didn't get the puta chanting. Like, dude, my high school team used to do that, and we had to shut them up. Like, that's just what the Mexican national team has always done. The puta chant. And also, it took till the 95th minute before you're like, hey, stop doing that. Discrimination. What are you guys doing? They weren't saying it the full 90 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. So, also pathetic that Mexico has more fans in our stadiums than we do. Just upset about it. And wait, did I say my third player? Because you kind of took it. It was Jesus also. Fuck that guy, though. He's a little cocksucker. Great game. Great fucking game. Oh, dude, your boy Lainez from Real Betis.
Oh, he came in.
You cooked down that right side. It was sad to see. Thank God. I said this to my brother. I was like, if Raul Jimenez was in, that would have been a really different game. John Brooks and Weston McKennie did a great job handling all the service, but you put Raul Jimenez's big ass in there, and I talk a lot of shit on him, but if his big ass was in there, John Brooks has to man mark him or he's going to get at least 1, maybe 2 on us with all the service that was going in. There was so many little guys getting up and still winning headers too. It's just like, dude, how the fuck? It's like if I go in and win a header over fucking Ramos. It's like, guys, fucking figure it out. We're supposed to be good at this one part.
Yeah, right.
So Weston McKennie and John Brooks balled up.
What did you think about them trying to play out the back in the first half?
It always just looked atrocious. And like I would really just we either have to actually figure out how to play out of the back or we need to high press. Because it always just ends up with us just dumping it down there. So why not just fucking high press everyone?
Yeah.
Especially if we're gonna have 3 in the back anyway. Fucking high press their ass. Make Pulisic, Reyna, and hopefully not Sargent. I mean, I love Josh. He's rumored to be going over to Gladbach, but dude, this guy wasn't connecting passes. He was taking some garbage touches, the too big of touches in the wrong direction and shit. Like, yo, once we finally fucking got it up there, first half especially, once we finally fucking got it up there, dude did not hold on to the ball with us unless it was by accident, and it may have happened like twice. So he was fucking. I love Daryl DK also, and I'm a firm believer that if somebody's hot in the season, fucking keep pressing that shit. Don't be like, oh, well, they might be tired from their season. This is national team time now. We don't give a fuck about that. Press that shit like it's blackjack. Get that man on the fucking pitch. How are we not putting – who is stopping Daryl DK besides Bull from probably Celta Vigo? He's a big boy. But who's stopping Daryl DK for all those services that we gave Josh Sargent after we just watched him do it in England for a full season? But I don't know. Who are your worst players? Who you got on there?
Worst players?
How many USA players you got on there?
Here, let me start with the Mexico players. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with Uriel Antuna, even though he's from my team Chivas over in Mexico. I'm gonna have to pick him because I just thought it was a really weak performance. He's usually on his game. He's usually tearing it up on the wing, and he was just not cutting it for me in this game. Kind of a little all over the place. Maybe a little lost because there wasn't a designated, forward, kind of a false nine with Chucky Lozano. But there was a lot of rotation as well, and I don't know. I just didn't really like that and where he was moving and how he was playing. So Antuna is the first one, and then
wait, so for him, I couldn't tell if like he did that bad or if Linus literally looked that much better when he came in. Like I didn't think he was awful until I saw what was happening down that side. Then I was like, okay, yeah, you were pretty. If that was on the bench the whole time, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, he made him look pretty bad. And then another one. I might just pick all Mexico players.
I was about to say, I was like, I can't tell if he's trying so hard not to pick USA players or just like he was so disappointed with a handful of the Mexico team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pick the fullbacks just as one, both Chaco Rodriguez and Jesus Gallardo, because I don't like them. I don't like either of them. I don't think any of them should be starting. I think Arteaga should be starting as left back, the one from Genk, and I think. Let's see, I'll pick a U.S. player just to say Tim Ream. I'm gonna pick Tim Ream. He was getting destroyed.
That was my first one. This dude was awful. Honestly, all mine might be American. I could throw either one of the fullbacks off of Mexico because I thought they were pretty terrible. And even the right wing guy, even though I kind of felt more bad for him than like that he did that bad. But once I saw Linus just fucking cooking our left flank, I was just like, oh shit. I thought Serginho Dest was god awful on top of Tim Ream being awful. I couldn't even figure out what position Dest was playing. And the fact that we used him so poorly was just upsetting to see. It's just like, Greg, have you not figured out how to fucking use this guy? He's already one of our best players. Have him somehow connect with fucking Weston McKennie and overlap with Pulisic. That left side would be fucking dominant. Why is Tim Ream on the pitch? I'm so done with this fucking old guard. Like, I love that all the young guys are saying it. They're like, this is the new era, like first trophy of the new era. Like, this is a new age for U.S. soccer. We got to get past all the fucking 30-some-year-olds. It's like, yeah, well, I have experience. Okay, but your experience fucking sucked. We're ready for a new experience with all the people that are already playing in Europe we have a guy that's just won a Champions League, another one that played in the final. There's like 12 U.S. players under the age of 25 that won trophies in Europe this year. It's like there's just so much more out there. Like and Greg's getting a lot of fucking credit for it, even though it's kind of like being forced upon him. It's just like, what are you going to do? Not bring up Gio Reyna? Oh, well, he doesn't have that much experience. It's like, yeah, so you pull him up so he gets experience. So I don't want to hear anything. Oh, wow, Greg Berhalter, thanks for giving him a shot. Who the fuck else were we getting, Greg? Like, he's just – I love that he's getting away from the MLS shit now because as much as I hate to do this to you, MLS guys, like I'm a Union fan until the Euros start, MLS is still the same level it's been at. All of your young talent is still going over to Europe. Like, the goal is still to get over to Europe. Yeah. And it's always going to be the goal. That's why MLS, as far as becoming like a great league, it's always just going to be like that academy league. Like, I don't like to call it a farmers league because it's really not even that still. There hasn't been enough players, but I don't know. It's all very frustrating when you think about how USA could be doing because we've had players. And my whole theory is like, stop being nice, fucking cap tie everybody. You know how many dual nationals we lost to just the Mexico team alone? Just fucking cap tie everyone. Yeah. If they made the wrong decision, sorry, you're cap tied. You're in our pool. We fucking got you. Like, what if he pops off and becomes one of the next great ones? All right, good. We already cap tied him. So I don't know if you feel that way about Mexico, but sometimes I feel like our whole program over in the United States is just working in slow fucking motion.
Yeah, I would agree. It's a little bit different in Mexico because the players stick around a little bit longer and they're like more valued. You know, like they want more money for those players that are like homegrown, especially if they're Mexican. If they have the next prospect, like they're gonna hold on to them until they're gonna get their value, their worth out of them. But yeah, it's still the same in the sense that Europe is the end goal, in that sense. So the league has that's why MLS can catch up to League MX as far as quality because it's already at it's the best it could be because they have foreign players. They've been established for a couple of years. South American players come to League MX all the time, but it's only a matter of time before MLS gets there. I feel like
what's his face from Madrid just went over to Fidalgo or whatever, Alvaro Fidalgo.
Oh yeah.
From Madrid. That was always funny to see.
But yeah, it's only a matter of time because the life in Mexico is not as good as what could be offered in the U.S. The money is not the value of the money is not as much. The peso is not worth nearly as much as the dollar. So. There's a lot of motives to go to the U.S. right now.
That's right. Cap tie everyone. All right, so I want to get into some Euro talk. And I don't know what we're calling it. Is this Euro 2020 still? It's 2021.
Officially, yeah, it's still 2020.
I think they're still calling it Euro 2020, which is confusing as fuck. So Euro 2020.
Put an asterisk 2021.
Yeah, it's just just call it Euro 2021. Listen, we fucked up a year. It's gonna unless there's some OCD people that are like, no, it's fucking only force. How are we gonna explain this? Euro 2021? It's every 2 years. What do you mean? It can't be odd.
Can't be
there's some fucking OCD people like that. So this one, easy, quick three again. I want your goal scorer for the tournament, top goal scorer. I want your player of the tournament, and then your champion, obviously.
All right.
And I can go first if you need me to, because mine are already just fucking one. I just want to happen really bad, and the other two I'm pretty confident
on. Yeah, let's hear yours.
So goal scorer, I'm going Lukaku. Kid was hot. I won't even lie. Kid was hot all year. Had a great season in Italy. Definitely not in Europe. But Kid was hot. He's still got that golden era of Eden Hazard or the fuck else is left of that bum. Thorgan Hazard, KDB, Carrasco coming off of a fucking championship. There's Dries Mertens. There's a lot of guys over in Belgium. Next one I got is France to win it all just because that French team is fucking nasty. And on top of that, the one that I just want to happen in my heart, Karim Benzema, player of the tournament. I think Benzema is going to be fucking phenomenal for France's competition. Not only does he have the chip on his shoulder, but he's finally playing with just world-class talent all around him. Essentially what Madrid should be if we weren't so fucking money hungry every single year. He's got Griezmann. He's got Mbappe. He's got Dembele. He's got Kanté. He's got Pogba. He's got Varane. He's got this list is fucking ridiculous when you look at France's roster. The only thing that scares me is that they're in the group of death. So it's Germany, Portugal, France, and then Hungary. God bless their fucking soul. They're going to get fucking pummeled by everyone. I I really do think it's going to be France and Portugal going out of this group, but Germany always surprises me. You look at their roster and like, oh shit, forgot he was German. We're also gonna do a snubbed list, but that's gonna be in random shit, just so you know. So that's
All
gonna
right.
shortly. Just get excited for that. So what are your predictions? Goal scorer, player, tournament, champion.
All right. I'm gonna start with goal scorer, and I'm gonna go with my boy, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wow.
Of course, he's got everything that he needs around him. And Bruno Fernandes, as long as he starts, he's going to be assistant to Ronaldo all day long, all day long. And then the winner, I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think France is gonna take it.
Plus 600, baby.
Yeah, I think it has to be. And then the player of the tournament, is that the last one?
Yeah, player of the tournament. Wait, yeah, you said goal scorer, so player of the tournament.
Yeah.
You could just be a cop out and just say Cristiano Ronaldo.
I mean, I could definitely see Benzema doing it.
I would love to see that.
Yeah,
if he just puts up like 6 and 6, you could easily do it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I could definitely
takes the penalty still and doesn't actually miss them.
That would be a good way to bring him back bring him back into the team after a long period of being out.
Well, I just love how Didier Deschamps was like, yeah, we finally had a talk. It's like, really, dude? It took you fucking 10 years to have a talk? Or did you see you're like, oh, shit, Drew ain't going to fucking cut it this year. Also, what are your thoughts on Denmark advancing in Group 2? All right, hold on. Who's in Group 2? Group 2, Denmark, Finland, Belgium, Russia. I mean, they're solid, but also, like, I'm not very impressed with Denmark outside of Poulsen and Christian Eriksen. I don't think I can really name anyone on Denmark. Is Schmeichel on Denmark? I think he is.
I think so, yeah.
So that's about caps it for me. Russia is sneaky good. They're one of those. They're kind of like Chile to me, where like, well, one, they cheat, so that has nothing to do with Chile. I just want to get it out there. They're cheaters, but they remind me of Chile, where like, yeah, everyone comes to the national team and it's like they just something clicks and they're like, all right, we're representing a nation. Let's do this. So I'm gonna go Russia and who's the other one? Is it Belgium? I think that's Belgium's group.
Yeah, it's Belgium.
Yeah, this is partly why that I have Lukaku to be the top scorer, because I think he's going to help that fucking group. It's fucking Belgium, Denmark, Finland, and Russia. Poor fucking Finland. Because you know Russia's going to cheat against them the hardest. Honestly, I'm not going to sing the random shit song. We can just get into the snubs. Because the first one's going to piss us both off. We're going to get into the Spain snubs. There is no Real Madrid players on the Spanish team. I don't know if I did this rant for you guys already, but it just figures that little fucking cunt Luis Enrique, ex-Barca fucking trash, is the manager, and he puts out one of the most shit fucking rosters I've ever seen. He said he's only taking 24. You're allowed to take 26 players. Guy takes only 24 because you could only take 23 on match day, so I don't want to hurt their feelings. So rather than hurting 3 people's feelings, now he's only hurting 1 person's feelings. So thanks for everyone. Luis Enrique, again, he has a heart. Thank you, Enrique. And now, oh shit, his boy Busquets just got fucking COVID, gonna miss the first 2 games. Bet you wish you filled out your roster now, dumbass. What the are you doing? Oh my, this is literally why you fill out the whole fucking roster. So now he has 23 players and 23 players only to take over to well, I don't even know where the first game is because it's going to be fucking all over the place over in Europe, I think. So
what a move.
First time since 1938, I think they said that there was no Real Madrid players in the squad, and the first time ever in a major tournament, no Real Madrid players in the squad. Last time they had the most Real Madrid players was in the 08 and 2010 Euro. Do you remember what happened in those, or no? Wait, it was 08 and 2012 Euro. Do you remember what happened in them? What did Spain do well? Because that was when they had the most Real Madrid players on the roster. Oh, they won back to back. Okay, so this is weird. Oh, thank you, Adolf, for confirming. He thinks they won. Weird when it was just all Barca and Real, pretty much how everyone expected it to be, rather than some douchebag from Barcelona coaching. I just think it's crazy that Lopetegui got fired from that job for taking the Real Madrid job, and then they go and hire fucking Luis Enrique. That is fucking absolutely absurd. This is not Catalonia. This is Spain. Fuck you guys. So on top of not bringing any Real Madrid players, no Ramos, no Carvajal, no Asensio, no Lucas Vasquez, but there is no Saul. So I don't know what happened to Saul this year, but Atletico Madrid stopped playing him. Spain stopped playing him. He's rumored to be going over to United. That's a fucking massive pickup for United if they get him. I think he's great. He is easily one of my favorite players on that Atleti team. Happy to see him go. If he goes to Chelsea or Man U, that is a fucking excellent pickup. Probably get him for a bargain. I think they said around 60 mil. And the other one, Iago Aspas. They brought some fucking striker from fucking Brighton, but not the guy that led La Liga in fucking assists this year. Dude put up, 19 goals and 15 assists, I think?
Yeah.
Doesn't get a call up, but somehow, and I love Jared Moreno, and he had a good year. But, at some point you got to be like, okay, so what are we doing with the striker position? Are we going an out-and-out number 9 because we didn't bring Inaki Williams and we didn't bring Aspas? So what the fuck are we doing? So that's where I'm at with Spain. I'm actually completely against Spain. I hope Enrique gets fucking fired after this tournament, and I hope they don't even make it out of the group. So that's where I'm at with it. Cheska, I don't know how you feel.
Well, I've never been a fan of Luis Enrique. It never will be.
Never been.
And, I was bringing this up to Drew. I think, and I was telling him, hey, man, Luis Enrique, he's not good. He's making a bunch of moves and making a bunch of calls based on, his favoritism towards, him being an ex-Barca player. So, it sucks that he's going to be selfish and do that, because I don't think it's going to end up working well for Spain in the end.
Clutch saves and a drunk field invader. Scoob just rated us, and he's talking U.S. soccer again. We already roasted. So Cheska's a Mexico fan, Scoob. So we already kind of roasted him for that. So I would hate to put him for it again.
Got roasted by my roommate. Got roasted by Drew, my co-host.
I was gonna say, how does it feel to know that you're gonna have to deal with me and Drew? I wasn't gonna be that bad though, because I missed a decent chunk of the second half, and then had to watch overtime in my car.
Yeah,
Snipes is your dad right now.
I could take it. You still got a long way to catch up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, we just beat your ass, so.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy that styrofoam trophy.
You know what? One less fucking styrofoam trophy y'all got now. Fuck you guys. Back to Euros. We're talking snubs here. I'm moving on to England. They said fuck Ward-Prowse. They said fuck Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I know Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think, got hurt, is what they're saying, and is not going. Lingard, they said, fuck you. You had the best season ever, but you ain't coming. And Greenwood didn't make it either. Honestly, the only thing that pisses me off is the fact that appreciate you, Giff, is the fact that Jordan Henderson made the team and only played, fucking 6 games this year. When did Jordan Henderson get to this elite level of midfielder that he just has his spot reserved on England? When the fuck did that happen? Because I still think this guy sucks. I've literally never been impressed by Jordan Henderson. Am I just being a dick? Am I wrong here? But how the fuck? The only people in my mind that played midfield for England that had an automatic spot were Gerrard and Lampard, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's the list is done. So I'm a little confused here. It's kind of like the people that told me Mason Mount should be up for Player of the Year. That's another group that I just can't fucking stand.
He's the captain, bro.
Relax.
Jordan Henderson.
We don't want to hear this shit again. Uncalled for.
We don't want to hear the truth, all right?
Yeah, fuck that. No, I want to be delusional when I'm talking about it scene. So I was really more upset about Ward-Prowse not getting the call up. I thought he had a fucking great year.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see if he goes anywhere else because, no offense, but Southampton is literally an academy club.
Yeah, it's time. He should have left last season, but
I would just hate for him to go to Everton or go to Arsenal or Tottenham, and it's just well, that was a pretty lateral fucking move. No European football, and you're overpaid, so
yeah,
they ain't winning shit. So I don't know. England, to me, they always get the really hyped roster. They always get the favorites in Vegas, and they always end up fucking choking. So, hold on. Even better thought, Ward-Prowse to Burnley. Because, Burnley's got that big money. They love buying players. They don't just completely in their academy and tall people up front.
Yeah.
Moving on, France. There's a couple on France where I was just like, what the fuck are you guys thinking? Like Upamecano not making it? Oh, did his move to Bayern Munich turn you off? Like, what?
Didn't like that.
Even if you weren't going to start him, like you don't want him on the bench, you just lost Laporte. We're complaining about that, but then you didn't bring Upamecano. This is probably why people leave you, France.
All right.
I just thought that was a crazy one. Even like I don't know if I would start him because I love Jules Koundé. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I still hope he comes to Madrid. Him and Varane, I think that would be magical for France. But a third option of Upamecano doesn't fucking hurt. The other one I saw was Camavinga. Dude had a fucking incredible year for Rennes. He's rumored to go to Bayern. He's rumored to be going to PSG. Rumored to be going to Madrid. Apparently, he was waiting for Madrid last year. Joke's on you. We got Hazard and have no fucking money now because we're stupid as shit. Another one where it was just like kind of weird. Him and Fekir both. It was just kind of like, yo. Because to me, you got Benzema up front. You got Mbappe, Dembele, whoever the fuck else you want to put out there. You got a bunch of people you can put up there. But then you just let Fekir just do what he does. I don't know if anyone caught any Real Betis games, but that man just sat in the middle of everything, of a fucking shithole in Real Betis, and just dished. Got Moron a shit ton of goals. Even got Linus a couple of goals for fucking my man Cheska up there. So Fekir can dish it out, and you just have straight fucking attackers. So I thought that was a really big miss right there, not to bring him just so you can have Griezmann try and do it. No offense to Griezmann, but come off your worst fucking season ever after you were just 125 million burden on fucking Barcelona. Got handed one Copa del Rey trophy in 2 years. I don't know. And then your team goes and wins a title. Yikes. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just saying. A little weird. Fuck. Who's the other one? Oh, and Teo Hernandez. I just thought he had an excellent year with Milan, and I thought his brother was kind of like, meh. But I guess, like, Bayern Munich mattered there. See, this is where it doesn't make sense. Like, you can't bring Upamecano, but you're going to bring fucking Lucas Hernandez, even though his brother just, I think, had one of the highest scoring years for a fullback in Serie A, which is pretty impressive when you think about all the fullbacks that played over there. Maicon for one. Cheska, you got any names for me from France, or is this just me getting mad?
I mean, they have a pretty big pool of players, and I don't really.
I'm mostly mad about the Fekir pick. I'll be honest. That one was bullshit to me. He made the team of the season in La Liga, but then couldn't make France. That one just pissed me off a little bit.
Over Kingsley Coman.
He's garbage. I'm sorry. Like I know he is like maybe. Oh no, he's a fuck ton of trophies, but like maybe like 1 or 2 clutch goals ever, and then like nothing else to offer except for a billion fucking injuries. He's very fast though, and I would buy him in FIFA.
You can keep him healthy on FIFA.
I would say Laporte. I should have put Laporte on that list just because they fucked up and they are missing him now. So that's dropped on your part. I should put Laporte on their list. Next one was Germany. They didn't really piss me off that much. Just no Royce. Thought that was fucked up. I mean, he's been your captain for a while. And then Ter Stegen didn't make it, which I thought was hilarious. Fuck you, Ter Stegen. You're a bitch. Neuer, Champions League team of the season still. Fuck you, Ter Stegen. Still a bitch. Honestly, Ter Stegen had a great year, too. His defense was just fucking atrocious. He had a pretty solid year, though. Granted, they got swept by us. And fucking did Atleti beat them both times? I think they tied Atleti and beat them, and Atleti beat them once. So I don't know. Matuidi or die? I think he did get snubbed. You're right. Matuidi did get snubbed, Scoop. Even though he's old as dirt and plays in the MLS now, so I would never fucking take him.
No, he's got more important things to do, dude. He's got MLS.
Italy also didn't really piss me off that much. Just Moise Kean wasn't on there, and I can't really name too many other strikers they have, which is why I was kind of pissed off. I feel like they should always also bring up Balotelli just because I think he's one of their top goal scorers, and it's just I love seeing him in an Italian jersey. It's kind of like when you see Jameis Winston actually get a start in the NFL. You're just like, fuck yes, do something reckless, score a goal, flex on somebody, do a couple push-ups, maybe fight somebody in the stands. He always does something very memorable in these type of tournaments too, so I'll definitely miss him. It's kind of like Zlatan not playing for Sweden. I'm going to put that down as a snub also, even though he got hurt and had to withdraw. Man came out of retirement for that. Fuck. Immobile, Immobile has been great. Immobile is fucking trash for Italy, so that's how I know that you don't watch Immobile play for the national team. Also, he had a garbage year this year. He missed all his penalties, so his goal tally got cut in half. Oh, hold on. Scoop must be an Italian fan. Fuck Immobile. He cost me a bunch of money in the last few weeks of the season. Fuck that
Cost
guy.
me a bunch of money.
He let Roma beat them, so that right there, you're an embarrassment. He is
That's
good with Lazio.
hilarious.
I'll give you that, though. Yeah, he's got a couple golden boots on him, you know. We'll give him a couple props.
Yeah, I think they're just missing forwards. They don't have any.
I know. That's why to not bring Moise Keane, it's just like, yo, who the fuck is playing up
Makes
front?
no sense. Makes no sense.
You really just going to have Immobile? What happens when he's off? Then what? They have no wingers, bro. They have Chiesa. They got Zaniolo who can go out there. They got, there's one more guy that I'm – Insigne? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. They don't got wingers. Fuck out of here, Scoob. Bernadeschi, the Italian fucking Ballon d'Or goat? Come on.
Belotti? They have him. Belotti?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Bellotti. Barella back in the midfield. Like, Italy's going to be all right. They're always just all right, though. Their defense is fucking whack now, though. I don't think Mancini got the call up, and he had a fucking great year for Atalanta. Bernadeschi, yeah, he's ass. That was a joke, Sue. Relax. Bernadeschi is Bernard the shit. The old as fuck. Yeah. In fact, that joint sagging and shit. Got liver spots. Next one we got is Netherlands. Again, I don't have too much bad things to say about this. I am a massive Daniel Malen fan, so happy to see him. They did not bring my man Steve Bergwijn, and I warned him. I said, yo, stay at PSV. Keep balling with Daniel. No, I'm going to go to Tottenham. I want to win trophies. Why the fuck are you on the Tottenham then? What are you doing? It was the most lateral dash backwards fucking move I've ever seen. And I'm tired of Tottenham ruining players I like. It started with Heung-min Son. Let him leave. You're ruining him. Harry Kane finally figured it out. You guys are ruining him.
It's time to go.
Yeah, other than that, just no Virgil van Dijk, I don't think. Or is he on the roster? I don't know. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
No, I don't think
Robin, he actually came out of retirement this year and then got hurt on like the fourth game, so he ain't playing. If my man fucking Steve Bergwijn ain't playing, Robin ain't playing. Old goat though. But yeah, no one else from the Dutch really upset me too bad. Who's their goalie, by the way? Is it still Cillison? Where is he? Still in Valencia?
Yeah, I think they called up.
Van Persie has a son that I think is going through the academy now, so that might be a possibility
nice.
in like, I don't know, 9-10 years.
They called up Stecklenburg, Tim Krul, and Marco Bizot.
So wait, hold on. Where is Cillison from? Is that another snow?
He's from the Netherlands.
Came up on the fly?
Yeah. He didn't get called up. Oh, withdrew after testing positive.
For what?
COVID, yeah.
Oh, shit. It says his return was, he's had COVID. It says expected return May 27th.
Huh.
Or is that when he got it? I don't know. So this is 32? Holy shit. I didn't know he's that old. All right, anyway. I guess it's not old for goalies.
He's
anyway. Moving on to my favorite segment. Random shit. So, random shit. I got a fucking shit ton of transfers. And we're going to talk some Madrid shit because I haven't got to talk about it yet. Ancelotti back to Madrid. Mr. Ancelotti to y'all. La Decima's creator. The fucking mastermind that brought to you what you see in Zinedine Zidane. Zidane was his assistant. That was his first job ever. Did you see that he's supposed to be bringing up Arbeloa also? He just loves having Real Madrid assistants. Dude's just a locker room guy. I don't know why he got fired in the first place. I was really pissed off when it happened just to bring in fucking Rafa Benitez, who I hated. But then Zidane took over and we still won Champions League and then 2 more after that, so it's good. But and then what made me even more mad is that they asked Perez about it and they're like, yeah, why did you fire him in his first spell anyway? And he was just like, I don't know.
I don't know.
What the fuck, dude?
Where you get out of that
one? And I'm pretty sure he won us a league title. And you just fired him for no fucking reason. So this tells me 2 things. 1, Perez is just a fucking Don, doesn't remember shit, just blows money, does whatever the fuck he wants, and I can't get mad at that. He's a mafia boss. Or 2, the board has way too much say. And I'm kind of leaning towards the board one just because of what I've heard Zidane complain about. We heard Ronaldo complain about it. People have complained about it. And I think the board's supposed to be kind of the brain behind it all. But we just lost Zidane again. And we saw how we did without him last time. I'm glad we got Ancelotti. Great pickup. But I'm looking at the board here. I'm hearing that I don't know why we fired him. Well, I'm pretty sure it was you who did it. So what's not being said here?
Yeah.
So just want to get that out there, conspiracy theories and all that. But I mean, Mr. Ancelotti's back, Mr. Decima himself. I was happy with that. If we can't have Zidane, I wanted him. Sir Alex Ferguson would be cool. Pep Guardiola, even if he wants to just say "fuck you, Barca" and come over here. As far as like caliber coaches, I was looking for Conte. I was like trying to talk myself into. I was like, if we're gonna do a rebuild, might as well be with this fucking dickhead who at least knows what he wants. And then like I heard the shit about Poch, and I was just like, give him an actual attack and budget. We'll see. But to hear Ancelotti's coming back, I was excited. I don't know how you felt about it, Chess.
I was surprised. Definitely came out of nowhere. I think it was not expecting him to be on the list of managers. I think I heard that he actually offered himself to Madrid.
Oh, dude, he took a pay cut too. Did you see that we're only giving him $6 million? He's getting paid 12 from Everton.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, why did he? There's no way he was.
Oh, he literally said to us, "There's no issue with money. I'll sign whatever." That's literally what he said. And honestly, props to him. One, I don't fucking blame you. But two, props to you for being a baller. I knew I always liked you for a reason. You know what we're trying to do here. Take a pay cut. Let us go get Mbappe. Life is life. Welcome to Madrid.
He's like, I'll still get paid from my Everton
contract.
We're
going to open the new stadium. We'll go win a fucking double at least next season when we sign Mbappe. And then we'll give you a fucking pay raise, Carlo, for all the trophies he brings.
Yep.
The perfect world just got written. We're good.
Right. So first time around, Ancelotti brought in Bale. So I'm hoping for big time signing like that again. And if it's Mbappe, oh man, I am gonna be excited for this season.
Also, we already have David Alba too. So
Alba. Oh yeah.
And we might lose Varane and Ramos, but if we brought in David Alba and Koundé, I'm not saying like, I'll fuck you guys, I won't miss you, but like, could have done worse. I don't know. I'm a fan.
Where do you think Alba should play? Left back or?
That's what I fucking love about it. So, one, I heard something about us selling Mendy. Why the fuck would we do that, dude? Dude is a fucking specimen. That dude is a monster. I love watching Mendy play. He's gonna start at center back. That's what he's been playing. I love that we can switch him into the CDM spot. So if we get if Militao wants to just keep balling the fuck out, I'm down to let him keep playing. And then if we bring in Jules Koundé, which I would love to see, let him slot right in there too. Let fucking Alba and Casemiro fight over that CDM spot a little bit, as well as like Nacho and Alba can fight over the center back spot. Give Mendy some challenge at left back. You know, we are bringing up Miguel. I was told for the left back spot as well, so there will be some competition for Mendy. I thought he did excellent. I actually am a big fan of Miguel. But Alba, the versatility of him is what makes me so happy about it. He's going to probably be one of our starting center backs, and that's completely fine. He just did it for 9 years at Bayern Munich and won, 15 trophies. So I don't see a losing scenario here. The people that are trying to hate on him, like, oh, he just wanted to pay raise. It's like, okay, well, we got him for free. So, take I think we're giving him 14 a year. I don't care. He cost us nothing. So, cool. Someone's like, it's a 3-year deal. You realize that's like 50 mil? I was like, you realize we paid nothing for him. So, even if it only cost us 50 mil to get him, all right, that's a pretty solid deal still for David Alba. He's a fucking proven player, but whatever, guys. Keep yapping about it and bitching. With Ancelotti, though, we got Pintas and Campos. We got the fitness guy that we had when Ancelotti was here last. When we won La Decima, no big deal. It's good. Bale was never hurt under Ancelotti, too. That might be made up, but it sounds good. That is not actually proven. Insert that was not actually proven. Oh, shit, I don't have a producer. And the other dude is, I don't know where the sporting director's from, but I just know that there's a lot of hype on him. I think he used to work at the Monaco Academy when Mbappe was originally there. And that he was the one that orchestrated that whole deal with Lamar and Mendy and Bernardo Silva and blah, blah, blah. You know how it was. What a story for Monaco. I'll take him. If it gets us Mbappe, I don't care who the fuck we have to bring in. I want Mbappe. Get Hazard the fuck out. And if I hear anything about wages, also, if you're Sergio Ramos, you got to be fucking furious right now. Lucas Vasquez just signed a renewal. He even congratulated him on Instagram. And I was like, Ramos, you piece of shit. You fucking see Modric take a pay cut. You hear Benzema's going to take a pay cut. And you're like, yo, Ramos, I know you deserve this money, but bro, what are you doing? And I just keep hearing like, oh, they're setting up a farewell for Ramos. And I was like, fuck you, until I see him say goodbye. I'm not believing anything. What is this guy putting all his horses? This guy's got like 13 fucking horses, 3 kids, and a wife in fucking Madrid. Where is he going? Where the fuck is he going? So that's my beef with all the Madrid stuff. Next one, I always have some Arsenal stuff in here too for Bond. Look how nice I was being. Onana to Arsenal. That'll be some great fucking business. He's a great goalkeeper. Yeah, it's a little shady that he's only 10 million and he's banned for 2 years for allegedly taking some drugs that he shouldn't have taken. He said it was his wife's medicine. He's apologized and stuck to that story for a full half a season now. I believe him. 10 mil also for Onana. Great goalkeeper. Excellent goalkeeper. He was doing it for Ajax during their whole run in the Champions League. People forget. Dude is long as shit. Dude is quick as hell. Great hands. And he's from the Dutch football system, so you know he can play out of the back. To me, it's a fucking no-brainer for Arsenal, especially if he's only 10 mil. Come on, Josh Kroenke. Even your dumbass can figure that one out. Where's my other Arsenal one? Kalangulu to Arsenal. Another great pickup. You guys think you're going to get Odegaard, even though you couldn't even sign Buendia, and he signed for Aston Villa over you guys? Somehow you're going to afford Odegaard all of a sudden? Apparently Real Madrid's going to get really nice and cut his costs in half, and you're only going to have to give us 40? Oh, you still can't afford that? So how the fuck is this working again? Also, if you're Odegaard, what the fuck makes you want to go to Arsenal? Yeah, you know what? I don't want to play for Real Madrid and fight for a spot. I'm going to go fight for a spot at Arsenal with no European football and a shit manager and no money and a fan base that fucking hates their own ownership. So they protest every match outside. Yeah, that sounds fucking great.
Sounds like the dream.
Yeah, and I do have plenty against Arsenal fans, but I like Arsenal. I love Thierry Henry, big fan of Patrick Vieira. Like, I was cool with that whole era of Perez, Bergkamp, all them. And then, like, y'all are still living in that era. You placed fucking, what was it, 9th this year? 8th? Leeds almost did better than you, and they just got fucking promoted. You're supposed to be this big team with all this money and shit. And then you have a stupid-ass owner like the Kroenkes, and your whole club goes to shit in like a decade. It's crazy. And you still have the audacity to talk shit. Oh, Invincibles. There's only one Invincibles. Well, that's not true anymore. The Rangers also just went Invincible. Shit, Sporting almost went Invincible last season. So you guys aren't even the only Invincibles anymore. So this is getting a little awkward. And Arsenal fans, I'm just going to continue talking shit on you because Bond's not here.
There's no
what are you going to do about it? I just don't see it. I really don't. The whole, like, oh, we've lost London. You've been lost London. Chelsea have been shitting on you for a decade. They have 2 Champions Leagues to your none. They have more league titles than you in the past 10 years. Shit, they've even beaten you head-to-head more times in the last 10 years. Like, I don't know. Arsenal fans just blow my mind. Other than that, I got sold to Bayern or Man U or Chelsea. Just the rumors I heard. I would love to see it. Anytime a Spaniard goes over the Premier League, I just know he's going to dominate because they're like, oh, are they ready for the speed of the Premier League? It's like, well, yeah, I came from Spain, so I'm going to be ready for this easy-ass fucking league with your basic-ass football. Fuck you, EPL. Next one, Wijnaldum got hijacked by PSU. Fuck you, Barca. That's pretty. I have there's an agenda for every topic. I don't know if you can tell. So PSG offered the fucking bank to Wijnaldum. When he was supposed to go over to Barca, they had like a verbal agreement, and he was like setting up a medical. So PSG hijacked that. So this is pretty much just a fucking Barca. I don't know. I guess Wijnaldum's going to be fucking Julian Draxler's friend on the bench for that PSG team because where the fuck is he playing? I feel like PSG get all these cool signings, and then like, wait, they have like 9 people that play that position. So where's he go? Like Moise Keane's still in PSG. Icardi's still in PSG. Neymar, Mbappe. These are all strikers I'm naming. And then you have Julian Draxler. That's supposed to be like a center forward dash sit underneath. You got like Di Maria. Where's he fit in there? And now on top of it, Wijnaldum. All players that like they say they play midfield, but it's like but like you play like I don't play any defense midfield, which is an actual midfield. So we'll see how that works out for them. Seems like it's another tall order for Verratti and Guy. Neves to Arsenal, and people are mad about this because they didn't get Buendia, but they wouldn't want Ruben Neves. And low key, in my mind, again, why the fuck would Ruben Neves want to go to Arsenal? Like, you might as well just stay comfortable with all your Portuguese brothers over at Wolves. You know, they're all Portugal. They just got the fucking Benfica coach, I think. Like, Wolves is Portugal out. If you're Ruben Neves, do you honestly want to play for Arsenal more than Wolves? Or do you want to try and get Wolves above Arsenal because they've faltered and they're trash now?
Yeah, I would stay at Wolves if I was Ruben Neves.
Aren't you a fake Tottenham fan?
Yeah, fake one.
Where's the fucking Arsenal shots? I need them. Where are they, bro? How you doing about Harry Kane leaving you guys?
Well, we don't even need to talk smack about Arsenal. They do it themselves.
Yeah, they really do.
Even their fans, their fans hate them.
Did you see their fans trying to talk shit about Villarreal and Man U in the final? And then they're like, oh shit. They're like, this should be us against Man U, so it's an actual classic final. And then fucking Villarreal busted them in penalty kicks. Like David De Gea, worst penalty I've ever fucking seen. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Again, England 16-0, baby. You've seen us in 16 finals. You haven't won one. España, we're out here. Next one I got is Ronaldo to PSG, which I would love to see. I want him to go to Bayern and then PSG because I want him to have some juice left when he's at Bayern. Watch him play with Lewandowski, then go over to PSG, play with Neymar, just so he can win every major league. That's literally awesome. No, dead ass. I want him to go to Bayern, win the 10th with them, history. Probably like he should just go for assists that year too, and just feed Lewandowski. Get like 15 goals and like just 30 assists, break some records, and then go over to PSG. Fuck it. I don't know about this whole reversal of going to PSG first. It doesn't make sense to me unless he just wants to run up his goal tally, put up like 60 in the French league. I don't know. The other one was Icardi to Juve, and then I think PSG was going to send us Mbappe. They were like talking about how it was like a 3-team deal, like it was fucking football or something, which kind of confused me. And I don't know why they said that, but Icardi to Juve, that makes sense. They don't have a striker. They're about to extend fucking Morata, so you can tell they're desperate. Grealish and Kane to City. This one's been going on. Again, that'd be unfair. I could see it easily happening, and it would be unfair. I think that's all my Shaqiri to Lazio. That's all my transfers. And Josh Sargent to Gladbach. I just let Shaqiri to Lazio because whenever I think of Shaqiri, I just think of lefty bangers, and he's really short, so short kings. So, Cheska, I don't know if you also relate to Shaqiri by having just some massive legs that don't go very high.
I mean, he's good, but he's definitely not going to be doing much at Liverpool. So got to get out of there.
Might as well go over Lazio. Those cheap bastards over at Lazio, get over there, man.
Yeah.
Shit, I got a couple more. Neymar got jumped by some Argentina fan apparently, and I love how little this news was too, because like it was just like Neymar gets attacked, and I was like, okay, and I like seeing this fan, and then the fan like hits him a little, and then you just see him limp away. I was like, dude, there's no fucking refs, man. There's no refs here. Are you limping away? And I get it. You got attacked by a fan. It was fucked. But why are you limping away right now, man? How the fuck are you limping away? So
that's gonna be the excuse so you can go hang out with his sister again.
Yeah, that's dead ass. Like he just gets all these convenient injuries where he also had a party and vacation plan at the exact same time. It's very convenient. Like he's got a great setup. The other one was PSG president said he's never going to sell Mbappe and won't ever let him leave for free. So I don't know if he's like just delusional and doesn't know how contracts work, or they actually got him to sign a piece of paper that says we now own you and he's just a slave now. But it's kind of weird to talk about a player that doesn't want to be on your team anymore and say we'll never sell him and we won't let him leave for free. Okay, well, it's kind of contradictory when he's got 1 year left on his contract and people are trying to buy him and he doesn't want to be there anymore. Seems like you're being kind of an asshole to the guy that wants to go live out his childhood dream of playing for Madrid. And you're also going to miss a shit ton of money that you could get because we'll just wait and get him for free if you're going to be a dick about it. This man is clearly not signing your contract. You've been trying to do this for the past 2 years, and he has not signed it. You just offered Wijnaldum the bank. So I know you've been offering him big money, and he's still saying no. He does not want to play for you. And I feel like this is like a bad relationship at this point with the PSG president and Mbappe and trying to get that contract done. And I think it's just getting embarrassing for PSG. Because me as a Madrid fan, and I'm sure you as a Madrid fan, I am fairly confident that we're getting Mbappe this summer. I don't know where you're on with that.
Oh yeah, he was promised that it was promised that he was going to come. So I expect him. I expect to see him in a Madrid jersey next season.
So, like, does the PSG president's comments even bother you at all? Like, to me, it just changes. Like, I get it, you're the president of that club, but like that changes literally nothing to me. That changes absolutely nothing.
No, he could say whatever he wants.
Give you Hazard
to him.
I will still give you a Hazard and 100 mil. And I feel like that is the best deal. You get your replacement and you still get 100 mil. Like, I think that is the greatest deal you'd get from us.
Yeah, that's like a FIFA deal right there.
Yeah, where I still wouldn't feel too robbed because at least Hazard's off my fucking team.
Yeah, I'm sure the computer would accept it. So
yeah,
why not in real life?
Not just forced deal.
Forced the deal. Yeah.
And then the last one I was gonna say, and like it goes back to USA Mexico. Is CONCACAF getting good now? Like that was an entertaining ass game. Like I've seen a lot of games like that, but like to have our game at that caliber, obviously like the passing was rough as fuck, like in the first half, as we said. And the refereeing was a little suspect, and the fans made everything worse by doing discriminatory chants and whatever and throwing shit. But I mean, is the CONCACAF getting good? Like, when can we start bragging about winning CONCACAF cups?
Can
we do that yet?
Against
it's only fun when it's like a Mexico fan to a USA fan or a USA fan to a Mexico fan. Because like, no offense to everyone else, but we're the only two that matter. And like we low-key like just kind of got here like the past like 15 years, I'd say. Like where we're like we think we're toe-to-toe with Mexico. And like we should be winning these games, even though we're still plus 180 on the money line. Just saying, everybody. It's not bad odds, but like we're getting to like Chelsea City territory there. But like when can we start bragging about it? Is CONCACAF good yet? That's where I'm at with it.
I would
and
say
if not, how long?
I would say we're up there, but it's going to be hard to convince like maybe some of the other. I mean, outside of CONCACAF, because obviously, like you say, we're the Mexico and US are the best. So as far as that, but bragging rights as far as the other international teams, I think we still got a little bit ways to go. But there's World Cup and there's tournaments that we could show up for, I feel like. So also the US Mexico need to play opponents that are more at their level, so I
want Canada to get there so bad. They got like Jonathan David, they got fucking Alphonso Davies. They need like 9 more people, but still like, yo, come on, Canada. Like we believe he made Alphonso Davies, he should be an American player, but whatever.
I think Clem Dempsey was talking about it during the pre-match stuff that like US needs to stop playing all these weaker teams.
Yeah.
Like, they need to play teams outside of CONCACAF and look especially at the friendly level, because
all right. So Clint Dempsey was essentially just shitting on my whole. Can we say we're good yet? All right, bet. Fucking deuce.
Right. But yeah, I would say we still got a little bit to catch up because we're still not playing those teams consistently enough outside of CONCACAF to where we can say we can compete with them. Because there was what Mexico against Germany in the last World Cup. That's kind of what is showed to. I feel like to the European teams, like, man, Mexico doesn't mess around. Like we can win games, as well.
I always thought that they kind of what really fucks up Mexico, I feel like, is like you said, is like Liga MX is kind of like at its peak. Like, how does it really get any better unless like the talent pool just all of a sudden just bumps? There is no like really growing any more than it is for like how good the teams can be. Like, there's a Super Cup, but it's just like, does anyone really want to play the fucking UEFA Champions League winner every year? Like, do we want to do this to ourselves every year? It's just, like, I get it. It's a cool concept. Also, what I was thinking about the whole time was like, I was just like, we like when you said they should be playing better talent, I was like, yeah, like we should just have like a competition like just for the Americas. And I was like, They should just let us in the fucking Copa America and we'd be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind. I'm back to my point of why aren't we in the fucking Copa America? God damn it. How did I get back there?
But it is true though, like the level that the opponents are at in CONCACAF, like it's nowhere near the level of the US and Mexico. Like there's just no competition. Like who makes it out of the hex every single season, every single year, obviously this last World Cup round, the US not making it. That was, out of it was what is that called? It was outside of the norm, so I would say you really can't count that. Even though Mexico rubbed that in.
When we played them again and just beat the shit out of them, we were like, yeah, and it was just kind of like the 5 seconds of like, yeah, fuck you guys, and it was just like, I mean, y'all couldn't have just done this.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, now you want to win.
Now you want to win, right?
Yeah. But I don't know. As far as CONCACAF, I think I'm gonna have a hard argument trying to act like that's good. But outside of Mexico, USA, and like I swear to God, if we meet another, we need to mix it up. Like we need to meet each other earlier on, like in like the quarter or semifinals, just to mix it up. Like let me get like a fucking Costa Rica Honduras final, like or something. Like somebody upset one of us. Like it's getting boring.
It's getting boring.
Jamaica, pop off. Like
Jamaica, let's go.
Sterling, fuck England. Go play for Jamaica, man. Make Jamaica great again.
Oh man.
Maja.
Yep. Got him. Maja.
Nice. But all right, that's all I got for you guys on random shit. Jessica, where can we find you on all platforms?
Yep. So on Twitter, you can find me at Fancisco BCP. You can find me on Facebook. Just search my name, Fancisco Flores. Instagram as well. But the best place you can search me up is my podcast. It's On the Counter Podcast, at On the Counter Pod on Twitter, and at On the Counter Podcast everywhere else. Follow us on YouTube. We're doing a giveaway once we get to 500 subscribers. It is a Premier League jersey of your choice. So whatever jersey you want, just get us to 500 subscribers, and we'll be doing the drawing for that. So at On the Counter Podcast.
Is that a fixed drawing? Like, can I just automatically win if I've been subscribed for a while? Oh shit! Hold on, let's go 5 minutes. All right, as you guys know, this is 2FootTalk. You can follow us on Twitter at 2FootTalk. Follow me at A Young Leg. Look up the pineapple. Look up Young Leg. I'm everywhere. I'll always be watching TikTok everywhere. You can't get away from me. Make sure you guys tune in every week for our weekly gambling show. Wednesday, 7 o'clock or 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. For all you people over in Central, appreciate you for watching. Jessica, thank you for coming on. Other than that, fuck what you heard. It's what you're hearing. We're 2FootTalk and we're out.